Welcome
Ooh,
to Redline all the time, episode 27.
Ooh, we're getting there.
Where we going?
30.
Where have we been? We've had a couple of weeks off.
We have a couple of weeks off.
It's gone on.
I was going to say it's been a busy 3 weeks, one with one thing or another, but you know, it's actually been not that busy. There's been a lot going on. You've been on holiday, on surgery.
Oh yeah, it was open evening.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Open evening, then went on holiday, and then
And we, I think the one where you were on open evening.
You did a few adverts.
Which is very funny.
Which I can't wait to see.
Yeah, we'll show them later on. So let's get straight into it then. Top of the show, Redbull Rampage.
Yes, this weekend.
Here it comes. I've actually got a countdown timer on my phone,
yeah.
like not just like an alarm. I've got a countdown timer.
Yeah, I've been seeing
Are you
some
going to
of the,
stay up, are you?
Probably.
Yeah.
seen some of the practice runs and the people just going up to like drop offs and going.
Look,
So like our thing
right
has always been that it's like it's the most extreme, apart from hardline, it's the most extreme
From what I've
free
seen,
ride.
the Redbull.
And like every single year,
yeah.
Crazy.
someone does something, and you just like when PMV front flip down here last year, you're just like that. Are you kidding? Well, like, and then he did it again.
Yeah,
So
but is someone going to better that
So,
this year? Do you know? Is someone
already
gonna,
like first day practice run
Test
flips,
days,
right?
yeah,
Test days,
days, yeah.
right? They're already
Backflips, double backflips.
flat drops, right? Flat drop gap, yeah. And they're like nose bonk front flip off a flat drop gap, and you just
Into
like
a downhill
yeah,
landing.
yeah,
it's a downhill landing,
Which is just shoot for another
Yeah.
canyon gap when you're like,
like that. What the actual fuck?
yeah, well said, yeah.
It's ridiculous. So like,
Crazy.
me and him have been like slowly buzzing over the last couple of weeks. It's been like that. They've got to go bigger. It's got to be bigger than last year.
That's what I said before. Like, every year they just seem to want to push it. Push it. And
So,
it's like,
the
where's
good
it
thing-
going to end up?
The good thing is, because they've gone to a venue where they've been before,
Yeah.
a lot of it's already done.
Right. Yeah.
And there's quite a lot of stuff that's never been used because they never were able to finish digging it.
Right.
So there's like Cam zinc lines up there that he's never used because they're like the real big ones
Right.
that were just a bit ambitious and
Yeah.
never quite finished digging it. That they've just gone straight up and gone like that right in front.
Let's
you
do
know.
it.
And like quickly finishing off the massive feature, which was like what 5 years ago. So now that massive feature's a bit like, do you know what I mean? So they're digging these, and the new stuff that they're using from like what's already there, combined with what they're digging now, it's just.
It's that new generation of riders.
Yeah,
isn't it?
they've got
Introduced
big
new
kahunas.
yeah.
They've got, and the
And
girls have as well.
ID.
The big girls have got massive
Honestly,
kahunas.
the girls, like, so we were saying this earlier on as well. The first women's diamond slopestyle event, Crankworks, where none of the blokes competed.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you're watching them, and you're just like that. You could see the difference in terms of the maturity where the sport was, just in like the extremity, the tricks, and all that kind of stuff. You can see it was in its infancy, and there is these like group of girls nailing it. And then you fast forward like what 6 months? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rampage. There's a full women's event.
Ridiculous, man.
I'm watching the test day footage of the girls like digging and backflipping gaps and all sorts
That they
in the
made,
desert.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're just like that.
Just the progression over the last 6
Go on,
months.
it's like just sending big flat drops and stuff, and you're just like that.
Yeah.
I was showing Michelle before. I was like, yeah, I'll get on this. Go like, and I showed her. I was like that. Go right.
Yeah.
It's like that. Oh.
Big up the girls, man.
But honestly,
Yeah.
massive fan. And the rate of progression in the ladies' sport now should be exponential because they've got a marker in terms of where the blokes are. It's taken 20 years for Rampage to get where it is in terms of like the riders, the vision, what do you need to
And
win
the
there.
equipment they
And
use.
the equipment, that's
Just-
already there. Do you know what I mean?
The ideas,
And,
yeah,
like, the
yeah,
ideas, the
yeah.
foundations already there. So like this new generation of riders, these girls riders, and there's more girls getting into it because more girls are seeing
That's
girls
exactly
doing
it.
backflips
Yeah,
on
yeah,
mountain
yeah.
bikes. So it's like, I want to do that. And like,
Yeah.
there's now like a load of brands because it's gaining momentum, and it's all pushed by like the Redbull Progression series and all the stuff that they've really worked on. And Rachel Atherton and people
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like ambassadors, but also pushing the sport. And because of this now, they'll be like, their first thing will be like, right, we want to, like, it must be to be on the same playing field as the guys.
Absolutely.
So like, when those two disciplines, if you like, combine in terms of the amplitude of trick and the same environment and stuff like that, when there's no sort of, at that point, then it's like, it should all like really push forward again from
exactly.
now.
It's
But
just
the girls will be like, zoom, they'll be straight up there really quickly, almost like something to chase. You know what I
It's
mean?
just like I say, every year, every 6 months, the progression on all of them.
But even at
what they're
Hardline,
pulling off.
even at Hardline, when Tiny Seagrave sent the road gap and a couple of the other girls did it, and like some of them were like, no way. And then Hardline Tassie as well, a few of them sent some of the big drops there. But then you see them in the desert on Rampage, you're like, oh my god, they're all flicking
I've seen a couple
in
of
canyons in the desert.
I've seen a couple of clips of dudes going up to section and going, ooh, they're just backing right off.
What I've seen as well, like from the test footage, is rather than just being about trick jump, chick jump, trick jump, they've embraced the gnar. So the free ride aspect of it is rather than just building smooth ramps and smooth run-ups into everything. It's like, no, I'm going to drop through that chute, literally ride round this scree field into this other chute without preparing it. So it's actually free ride mountain biking. It's not take a mountain and sculpt it to do what you want. It's like, no, I'm going to drop in there from that chute. And I'm going to somehow traverse here, and I need to end up there on that chute that we built, do you know what I mean? But that bit's pure free ride, just ride it as you find
That's what Rampage is though, isn't it? It is a free ride.
So I think it went very slope style, but I think the runs that they're working on for this year are back into the free ride with slope style trick jumps.
It went from being just like pure flat ground with like, you know, just steep jumps and everything like that, big gaps, flips, tricks, stuff like that.
Roll, trick jump, roll, trick jump, roll, trick jump.
Everything's a
like
smooth,
the transition
flat
is
round,
like,
isn't it?
like free ride off this
I'm
leg
looking forward to
down.
seeing it.
Like, honestly,
Bit of tech.
it's going to be
Bit of
sick.
tech.
Can't
Oh,
it's going to be
absolutely,
sick. Ladies are this evening, about 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning,
UK
Friday
time.
morning.
Is it in Utah, isn't it?
Utah!
Yeah.
And the Virgin Utah, is it?
Don't ask me.
And the men's event is a
Yeah.
bit later. I think men's event's 6 in the morning
Right.
on
Six
Sunday.
6 in the evening.
6 in the evening,
It's
is it?
Sunday for us, I think. I think it's in the month.
I
It's in the
think it's
morning.
6 in the morning.
I think it's Sunday. It's Sunday morning.
So
It's 6 o'clock Sunday
Watching
morning.
replays then.
6 o'clock Sunday morning. And it's all on Redbull TV, which is free of charge. Enjoy it. And the coverage is always excellent. Like, really, really good. Elliot Thingy in it, and what's the other guy's name? The ex-racer as well, Chemical. He's usually the cover commentator. Very, very knowledgeable. Both competitors as well, so I know what they're talking about. And they've got that
That always
like Red Bull excitement thing going on as
It's
well.
Red Bull.
Yeah, excellent coverage. They've been doing it plenty of times. They know what they're doing. They always pull something out of the bag. So, yeah, Rampage, can't wait. That's going to be boss. It's like
Good stuff, innit?
so that, and then we'll have
Pure
Hardline.
stupid, man.
Hardline
Like it.
Tassie's the next big one as well. And into now the downhill season's finished. Everything else is just, you know, just massive, huge.
Get Rampage out the way first, see what happens there.
Yeah, Rampage. Also, what else should we do in the news this week? Let's keep this like current in terms of like, I don't know where they are in the news. Hurricane what? Helena.
We're always giving Vinny a big up, but Vin Giggs, mate, what you're doing for the aid for the people in North Carolina and calling out all the aid and
affected by the hurricane.
There's everything, taking all the supplies they need over the last 2-3 weeks. Superb, man. You're a legend.
Loving you, brother.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's a good shout.
It's made space in his garage for supplies as well, so.
He's giving back, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a legend.
Loving you, Vin.
And all the people that are working with you, not just Vinny.
Big up to everyone, big up to all the help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like the main thing.
And we've got a couple of friends that are currently on holiday in Florida. So it's been,
Hurricane Milton.
there's been a little bit of friendly banter on the social media. But yeah, we're hoping they are safe and well.
And everyone.
Speaking of holidays, you just come back.
I just come back from Turkey, had a great week away with the wife Helen and Daz and Val in Turkey. Sunshine. Just lounging by the pool and having plenty of beer.
Excellent. What's that? What was that Watches of Italy thing? What was that about?
It was a big thing in Italy for watches. Obviously, people that
convention,
expo. He had a display there, and apparently it all went well with the new dressy. Got lots of orders and stuff. So
good to
know. Said it went well, so that's good news.
Excellent. Very pleased to hear that. Also, a quick update on our associate rider, Mr. Ruben Archon. We've commented about like a couple of weeks ago. He's like broke his wrist and had a fall on the bike and all that. Turns out that actually he's broke both wrists. Mad skills, mate.
Yes.
I've got to say, like
Redline as fuck.
Redline.
Don't do things by half.
Definition.
Go the whole hog, mate.
It's like, dude, honestly, it's going to be a complete pain in the arse, but like he'll quickly, he'll
and he's wiping your ass.
It does present certain logistical issues. It's like, loving your work, mate. Heal quickly, heal well. Don't rush it,
man. Take your time.
Like loads of physio and rehab, and you'll be smashing it again soon, mate. Definitely.
Fast and
so we've all had one, haven't we? You've had one, I've had one, Ruben's had one, like that. Let's hope that's it then, though.
For now. Let's just keep that out the way, keep it up there.
What else have we got? This is a good one. I'll just probably be like the talking point of the show. World Mental Health Day.
Oh Today, isn't it?
It is today, the 10th of October.
Wow.
Every year they have like a theme for World Mental Health Day. This year's theme is to prioritise mental health in the workplace. So, shall we have a sensible round-table discussion on how we think mental health in the workplace has been improved, or how it can be prioritised? I mean, you guys are actually in the workplace as well now.
I mean, I've had a load of support with my ADHD, like you know what I mean? Like,
I think there's been a lot of progression out in the workplace, because it just used to be whatever. I mean, back in our you get on with stuff, but nowadays there's a big effort, and people that you can see something's going on. And so you need to reach out, don't you? And I'm thinking the workplace, they are pushing big time with it. I see it in my workplace.
Absolutely.
Well, if you think about it from like a completely sort of opposite side of the coin, from an employer's perspective, surely like a happier workforce is a more productive workforce.
It's a motivated workforce.
Will make a lot of sense. Mental health in the work. I mean, mental health in general as well. Anyone that says, well, mine's bulletproof, I come from it's like you're lying through your ass. Really
absolutely.
It
I mean,
everybody.
We're blokes.
Yeah.
We're blokes. You get on with it, but there's,
Do you know what? There's.
I
think the stigma attached to it is slightly starting to go away. Certainly amongst blokes, because we're like not emotional beings, you know what I mean? But we're in an era.
We reach out to each other, don't we? We always each other and stuff, and that's what you need to do. Because you get a sense, especially when you're close to people, you get a sense whether they're up or down, and it's just that you're doing all right, man.
We've all leaned on each other over the last 12 months. There's our challenges. I mean, I don't mind saying I'm a therapist, and I still speak to him on a regular basis. I really needed his help probably about 14 months ago now, 15 months ago. And you work through stuff, not fairly quickly, but you get stuff figured out and things like that. But if at that point you stop, you never get to a point where you can then learn about it and reflect back on it with your therapist and like understand why. It's not just like, well, I don't do that now. It's like, well, you get to a point where you can understand how you got there, and it helps you then. I mean, I'm quite lucky in terms of like being able to do that, but it's a bit like the Americans. We like most of the countries in the world rip them like that. I'm gonna go see my therapist. It's like, really, you know what I mean? Honestly, they are so good. Right, like,
I mean, like when
an hour a month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if just an hour a month saves you having to become broken enough in the end to have to go back to the start. It's easier to maintain, and you're not asked about the stigma of it.
That's right.
Then it's like, you know, and the sessions get further apart or closer together based on. I mean, to be fair, I've had a couple of chats with him just because of what I've been going through health-wise over the last couple of weeks. So but it's been good knowing that you've got a phone number.
That's right.
Whether you reach out or not, it's almost like, well, it's sound if you get a little bit like weirded out by stuff. It's just a text message and somebody's going to ring you back and like talk sense to you. Or
the ability to reach out to
that's also what I found about speaking to a therapist, because even though there might be something that's bothering you, you don't even talk about that.
Yeah,
you talk about other things, right? And that just helped. Even though I didn't speak about that issue, that helped just by talking about other things. Do you know what I mean? That's what amazed me with it. Something was bothering me, but we didn't even speak about that. We spoke about other things, but that helped with that.
It's like,
and it was like
you react in certain ways in certain situations, but you don't necessarily react. Your reaction could be due to something else grinding your gears in the background that you just, well, I'm not going there, do you know what I mean? In your Pandora's box kind of thing, but it affects the way you react in all situations. And it'd be the same in work. Imagine being like an angry manager who's got like issues outside of work, comes in and it's just swat to everybody.
Hard to work with because he's got issues going on.
Is it easier as his manager to have a mechanism in place for you to go, listen man, right? This isn't cool, and like not for everybody else, just for you.
What's going on? It's just that reaching out, though, isn't it? It's just asking whether everything's good.
But it's also the male pride.
But that's right for you to say.
Yes, I will accept your help.
Actually, I'm not doing okay.
Yeah, you have to admit to yourself.
Absolutely.
So be honest with yourself and go, actually, no, I'm not doing all right.
And it's difficult. It's hard because I've been there.
But once you've done it,
a bit of a closed book.
Fully closed book. But once you've done it, knowing that it can be done and it doesn't make you less of a man. In fact, actually, I think it makes you more. Because like it's almost like you can't mic drop yourself. Nothing can like come out the closet and go, oh yeah, no, it's like that. Yeah, I've fully like talked about that, fully understand that, know what's going on. So yeah, you know, mental health. Particularly in the workplace. Well, I mean, like mental health in the workplace is a product of your mental health. Everywhere else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you know, if
so what I'm trying to say, reach out.
Talk to someone for fuck's sake. That's what you've got to do.
Anyone.
Honestly,
anyone.
That does help.
I would have said that 99% of people in the world, if you go, oh, honestly, I'm struggling, have you got 5 minutes or that? I'll pull the kettle on, come round. But virtually no one's going to go like that. No, I'm sorry, mate. I'm really busy. I'd love to help.
Don't feel like embarrassed or reaching out, even to your best mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's the best person to speak to.
And if you can't do that, right?
One of your best mates, it's just like, look, I mean, I think people know, my other mates know if I'm feeling a little bit, and they'll just come and sit by my side and not say nothing.
Put me
they
on,
know.
Put me on his leg.
I think it'll be the same for everyone. Everyone that's got close friends, they'll know. Just reach out.
It's always out. And if you've got nobody to reach out to, then just leave it in the comments below there. Totally confidential.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just be between us.
Exactly.
Click the like button as well.
Subscribe.
One of our trained counsellors will respond with a
19 years of experience.
But yeah, there's no stigma to it. And you know what? If you don't feel you can talk to people like close to you or anyone that you know and you don't know how to engage, just watch anything on YouTube, because there will be an advert for like well health or healthcare and there's like so many internet sites that you can just go click, I need some help.
There's always help out there.
And it's not even face to face, you don't have to speak to someone, you can actually do it like quite anonymously via a keyboard, so you don't have that whole talk to a stranger, I can't even talk to my best friend, let alone a stranger. So there's loads of different ways, and like I say, you don't have to watch much YouTube for mental health, for a mental health care professional.
There's plenty of
come back. So,
for it.
World Mental Health Day. Are we going to do the worth it, not worth it thing? Mental health, worth it, not worth it.
Worth it,
not worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think we did well there. We done really well.
Definitely.
Yeah, we definitely did better than we did with ladies boxing in the Olympics.
Let's not go there.
That's still one of my favourites.
Yeah, that one.
That's gonna go.
Sports desk, Dan.
The broken sports desk. You can. We were here last weekend, Pereira, Khalil Roundtree. Rough first 2 rounds for Pereira, but Pereira 4th round TKO, just destroyed them.
Yeah, he didn't even knock him out. He gave up. You know what I mean? He literally, honestly, I'll show you the clip. He gets a body shot on him, and then he just falls to his knees, and you can just see him go.
It's called the flow state.
Yeah.
It's flow state. Literally every punch Khalil threw, he slipped every single one. Did not get touched.
And then
knocked him out.
Knocked him down. Yeah, right.
Quick MotoGP, and the F1 has been on as well since we had the last. We got a. What do we have? I can't even remember. There's not much going on.
Yeah.
MotoGP though, like the whole Adrian Newey thing settled down, right? We will touch on this because we've talked about this. The whole like Adrian Newey, where's he going to land up thing, like the wave of social media attention has now changed to how long will Lance Stroll last?
Everyone's connected dots.
All of the F1 like sites and channels and stuff, they've all got like 12, 15-minute little videos discussion. And they're literally all like, how long will Lance Stroll last? And they're all saying what we've been saying, that Max Verstappen will go to Aston Martin and the company Fernando Alonso, and they'll have 5 world championships between them in their driving lineup, right? If you were going to make a run at the world championship,
We said
Alonso, right?
Starting lineup.
He is going to score every single point available to him, every single time he gets in the car, like we've said loads and loads of times. Max Verstappen, the same. Put them both in a newly designed car, and it's only going to be half decent. Do you know what I mean?
And they're coming.
Aston Martin, they've got Cordial from Ferrari. They've got the bloke. Remember when like Mercedes F1 completely dominated the sport? If you got a Mercedes engine in, you were winning the race. Well, the bloke in charge of that engine program now works for Aston Martin. And Aston Martin have secured exclusive Honda engine deal, which means Red Bull will be running their own Red Bull powertrain, and the engine that's powered them essentially to the last 3 or 4 world championships will then be in the back of the Aston Martin. However, it will be in the hands of the bloke that made the Mercedes power unit the most competitive that Formula One's ever seen. So it's like, come on.
If it was a game of cards, you'd have
how Lance sleeps at night. I mean, like, other than the fact that he's like that, it's my fucking dad. Do you know what I mean? But Lawrence Stroll is at some point going to have a conversation with his son.
You're not getting a seat.
It's like the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars that he's put in over the last 2-3 years. It's like, son. And it's like, at what point does those 2 lines cross? Do you know what I mean? So like, you've had 3 or 4, we've built a team around you, you've had like how many seasons now, and it's like your teammates made you look second every single season. So you are not taking us to our world championship.
No, sorry, so you're going.
But like,
not even on the bench.
And you won't get a drive in any other team.
No.
Unless Lawrence sends him with a big purse. You know what I mean? To like pay a driver in another team. Like that, whatever it costs for you to get into another team, any team now. You know what I mean? That'll be his thing like that. But you know what
you have to drive, but you're not.
I can keep you in Formula One, but you can't drive. You can't be driving for Aston Martin. So like, manager will be like, as soon as the Ferrari seat comes available, or it's like, with him comes like tens of millions of
That's
pounds.
right,
You know what I mean? You're
yeah.
like that. How can you not? And he's like, he can finish races and score points. He's not going to win a fucking world championship.
That's
But
right.
you know, he comes with a bag of cash.
People will take that. You know what I mean? People will take
I
that.
know if you were like you know, in the old days, if you were like Minardi, Paul Stoddard, like that, we just double
Yeah.
our operating budget, do you know what I mean? Then we just give him a job. But I mean, that's where Fernando Alonso started. At Minardi. They were my team, man. And
Yeah,
then
they
became
went-
Toro Rosso, didn't
That's
they?
right,
And then
yeah,
become
yeah.
whatever it is, they become now Brand Visa, Cash
Yeah.
Card,
Oh, yeah.
V-Carb, whatever it
And
is.
while we're on F1, Rolex, remember they took the sponsorship of that? What did we say? Who did we say?
Who was that? Tag Oil?
Tagger.
Tag Oil now.
They've got the deal.
Official. It
Yeah.
was like bazillions and
Oh, mate,
bazillions
crazy
and
money.
bazillions.
Crazy
But
money.
like, then you think about it, like actually not that much considering.
In the grand
That's
scheme of
it, isn't it?
things.
It's everywhere you look at an F1 event, it's just Rolex brand.
That's right, yeah.
All,
But now it's
all
just
the
gonna be
railings.
Tag.
Oh, fair enough. Aren't they? They're like super connected with
Appreciate
the McLaren team, aren't they? The
Yeah.
Saudi royal family and
Probably.
what was his name? I saw.
Big cash. Big cash.
Yeah. All good. So yeah, MotoGP. The gap between Jorge Martin and Pecco is just over like one weekend. They go from being from Jorge like pulling away, and then he brings it in the sprint and gets beaten in the main race. And before he goes from being 25 points between him to 10.
Right.
Pecco's on a roll, and then Pecco's back in the inches like that. Oh my god, I think there's like 5 races left.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. In the meantime, you got Pedro Acosta.
He
just
binned
like-
it on the fucking.
just like
He had it and then lost it on the last lap of the
he was in the lead
sprint.
of the sprint race, fell off, was not under pressure, as in the lead of the main race at one point, and fell off.
No way.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, but he is future. He's like, you know, every now and again there's a like a Max Verstappen
It's a
or a
prodigy,
Marc
yeah,
Marquez, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pedro Acosta is that bloke
God.
in MotoGP.
Just needs to keep it up.
He's on a privately
Same class.
entered KTM, right?
Right.
And the 2 factory KTMs are like 10 places behind him on the grid.
Wow.
The nearest KTM, factory KTM to him was about 27 seconds behind him on the road. You know what I mean? And he's just like that, right? I've got a square peg, and that's round. Oh, fuck it, I'll get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But honestly,
What else?
for his first season, dude, honestly, you want to see the guy. He's all built. He literally is that freak of nature, that alien that just changes the sport. And just, it
That's
becomes the next. That's where we are now. Do you know what I mean? Like Marc Marquez rocked up, Reed, like Rossi did before him,
Yeah.
like Senna did, like Schumacher did, like you know, like Vettel did, blah blah blah. They all kind of like Hamilton did, and Verstappen has done that. So they all like that now. This is the new like. So yeah, Pedro Acosta just but like so far. And he's belting in interviews as well. He hasn't got a filter. Do you know what I mean? He's dead young. He's dead young.
Not
He just says it
not
like.
PR trained.
No, but his PR brilliant because he just says it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you better get back to that. Well, Max got fined, didn't he? And whatever, just for swearing and
They're
everything.
swearing on,
Man.
And then, but did you see the post race? And he was like,
Yeah,
that,
just-
one word
yeah,
answers
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
For like a 2-minute question, and he just went,
No.
put his mic down, and you're like,
Not getting fined for anything.
Sure.
That's like
so good.
that's revenge. That's petty
So
revenge,
good.
you know.
Right, let's do some ticking off. Where have we been? Rampage, Redbull, they've done that. MotoGP, Sports Day, sure, Lorna Wingate, Surgery, McRib.
McRib's back.
McRib.
6 days.
6 days.
I can't believe McRib.
Why would you bring something back just for 6 days?
No, it's in 6 days.
Oh, sorry, I thought you just bring back 4 6 days.
It's in 6 days.
In 6 days' time.
Get it before it leaves.
And on the 16th of this month.
Right, okay.
So yeah, it's coming back, baby.
The McRib.
Yeah.
And we've got a big up Winch and Plummet.
Yeah.
Winch and Plummet, yes.
They've been doing a bit of poking around, looking for ambassadors.
Yeah, I think they've been inundated with people applying
Yeah.
which is going to be at the end of this month. They're going to
November, yeah.
We had one of those things where he come in to know, have you seen that massive program? I was like, yeah, I emailed him, oh, so did I. And he was like, yeah, I've emailed him. So that's the whole
I think we'd be great together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Winch and Plummet.
I think we've made beautiful music.
Yes.
Both show. And when we stop breaking things and get back on bikes again,
I'm sure it's
yeah, we got to get ourselves into ball. And they're going to do, I think that'll be better.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
No.
When is it?
November, I think.
No, get on it.
I reckon 6 weeks for this max.
I'll find out. It's either like November or
If you
early
do
this
it,
week. Yeah, like this month. Good stuff.
Hilarious. Just comedy because it's at night as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even funnier.
Need to get some good lights on.
Even funnier. Otherwise, I think that's about it for this week. We still haven't decided about a
Oh, we've not got horoscopes this week.
horoscopes, go on, astrology.
My bad.
We're going to have a bit of astrology. Have a bit more red wine.
Red wine all the time. Bear with me, sir.
I can't have too many.
You can.
Fortune cookie online.
Online fortune cookie.
Yeah. Here you go, sir.
Broken fortune.
Whoa!
What's your star sign?
Star sign.
Scorpio.
Scorpios.
True love is on its way, McRib.
Scorpios, you lucky
Been
devil.
spending too much time.
In the doghouse.
I am a Virgo.
Virgo.
If you have an idea, make it into reality.
Ooh, that's ambitious. That's a good one.
Star sign.
Aries.
The ram.
Always. True love is on its way. McRib.
Whoa, respect.
Whoa, what's going on? Darling.
Defo. Go on, that's a
A
new
gathering of friends will bring you luck.
one. Hey, you're
Yes,
welcome.
sir.
Thanks. You are welcome.
Sir. What is your star sign?
It's
What
Pisces.
is...
True love is coming, man. Pisces, if you're a Pisces, this is what you can expect. Pay attention to your family. Don't take them for granted. I win on fortune cookies because that's proper deep.
Yeah.
Proper deep family, bro.
Family.
Yeah. Family, bro. So,
Finishing on that positive note.
on that
Yes.
positive note, there are always real belters on that side as well, aren't they? You like those. On that positive
Vibe.
slant,
Spiritual.
we'll call it a day.
Will.
So until next time,
Keep it redline.
Sweet harmony. Yeah.